Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for first year. The running chapter is stoichiometry and now we are in session number 31. In previous session we learned about idiometry. What is idiometry? It is nothing but gas analysis. That means the reactions that are carried out among the gaseous reactants, and sometimes the products are also gases, and idiometer is the container or the device used for such gas analysis where we are passing high voltage or the electricity through platinum terminals, and that idiometry is following Avogadro's law, and it is studied by applying POAC rules. That is nothing but principle of atomic conservation rules. And with all these we learned the rules, and then we studied about the idiometric equation for hydrocarbons. General study, that is conceptual study, we completed. And now in this session let us solve some numericals. That is nothing but the basic level numericals which are supposed to appear in 1 minute bit for competitive examination like NEET or MCET or mains. And in case if it is advanced level, automatically it is of taking much time, and because we are also provided with more time, 2 to 4 minutes we can have when it is advanced level. But when it is coming to competitive exam like NEET or mains, 1 or 2 minutes of time we are having to solve. So in this one, let us confine to NEET and mains level questions. For that purpose, let me give first question to solve as per idiometry. It is given as find the volume of O2 and volume of CO2 formed. And here just you remember the volume of oxygen required and the volume of CO2 formed when 5 ml of CH4. What is CH4? Do you know? It is hydrocarbon, the first member of alkane, nothing but methane. When 5 ml of methane is completely combusted. This is the question. That means they are asking about the volume of oxygen required for complete combustion of methane, and also asking for the volume of CO2 that will form in this combustion. Clear? And now first let us write the idiometric equation related to hydrocarbon, which is of having only carbon and hydrogen in its molecule. Clear? And it is nothing but CXHY plus X plus Y by 4 O2 giving X CO2 plus Y by 2 H2O. This is idiometric equation related to hydrocarbons. Is it not? And now let us write this CH4 where X is 1, Y is 4 plus here X is 1 plus 4 by 4 O2, and it is giving X is 1, so CO2 plus Y is 4, so Y by 2, that is 4 by 2 H2O. Just you observe, I am following this equation because it is suitable for this methane. Why? Because methane is also having only carbon and hydrogen. So when we are comparing these two, that is the general equation and the given compound, X is equal to 1 and Y is equal to 4, and with this one it is given as, now let us confine these values. CH4 plus 4 by 4 is 1, 1 plus 1, 2 O2 giving CO2 plus 4 by 2 is 2H2. is it not? And now, but it is given 5 ml and they are asking for this how much and this is how much. Just it is again comparison as per stoichiometry. 1 mole gives 2 moles. 1 mole requires 2 moles of oxygen and 1 mole of CO2 will be formed. And here 1 ml as per Avogadro's law, equal volumes are having equal number of moles or molecules. So thereby 1 mole or 1 ml requires 2 ml and it is forming 1 ml of CO2 as per stoichiometric calculation. So here when 1 requires 2 and forming 1, 5 requires how much? Just simple double to this. It is nothing but 5 ml requires 10 ml of oxygen and it is forming 5 ml of CO2. Just 1:2:1. So when it is 5, it is 10 and it is 5 ml. Like that you have to solve the question. Just by providing the volume. When it is volume, just you remember from the balanced equation, that is from the idiometric equation, the number of moles of that participant is proportional to the volume. That is nothing but the ratio of moles is equal to the ratio of volume, or the ratio of volume is equal to ratio of moles. Clear? With that principle, when 1 mole is required 2 moles or 1 ml requires 2 ml, then 5 ml requires how much? Just it is nothing but 2 by 1 into 5. Then we are getting 10 ml. And it is giving 1 mole gives 1 mole. 1 ml gives 1 ml. 5 ml gives 5 ml. Are you following? Now, let us move to next model question. And somewhat it is when compared to this next level question. It is given that 10 ml of a hydrocarbon on combustion, 10 ml of a hydrocarbon on combustion gives 40 ml of CO2 and 50 ml of water vapor. Then find molecular formula of hydrocarbon. This is second model, that is nothing but somewhat when compared to previous question, next level model. And now how to solve? Again we have to adopt this idiometric equation Cx Hy plus x plus y by 4 O2 gives x CO2 plus y by 2 H2. This is idiometric equation. Already we know, we are now familiar with this equation. We don't know x and y. A hydrocarbon is given. We have to find that x and y. But it is given 10 ml. 10 ml of this CXHY requires how much of oxygen? We don't know. It requires how much of oxygen? Whatever the volume required, that much is provided. That is, here oxygen is excess reagent. Just you remember, already we discussed about this excess reagent. That's why I asked you each and every term what we are learning from the inception, from the beginning, is of having its own importance. Clear? Excess reagent is nothing but the reaction never depends on its volume or moles. Whatever the oxygen required, that will be provided to it. But it is given, it is of 40 ml and it is 50 ml. Just if we are considering the ratio 1 0 0 0 cancelled, so 1 ml of this will produce 4 ml of CO2 and 5 ml of oxygen. Just now you compare, this 4 is nothing but X, because here it is 1 ml, X ml, X CO2, so X is equal to 4. Clear? And now this 5 value, compare with this, y by 2 is 5, then y is equal to 5 into 2, that is 10. Are you following? From this comparison, X is 4 and y by 2 is 5, and when y by 2 is 5, y is equal to 5 into 2, that is nothing but 10. Clear? And now we know that X value and Y value. Simply we can write C4H10 is the molecular formula of that compound. Are you following this? Just what we are considering is the volume ratio is taken as the molar ratio as per Avogadro's law. By substituting, that is by applying this idiometric equation, we are of comparing these coefficients which are of obtained from given volumes, and that volume ratio is now equated to molar ratio. Are you clear with this one? This is second model. And now coming to third model question, somewhat it is next higher level. Here they are providing oxygen and CO2 also, and then they are asked to find the molecular formula of the compound like this: 40 ml of hydrocarbon, 40 ml of hydrocarbon combusted in 260 ml of oxygen, where 160 ml of CO2 is formed at STP. Then find molecular formula of hydrocarbon. This is the third question. Now how to solve this? Can you solve it? Just let me give. It is again hydrocarbon CXHY plus X plus Y by 4 O2 gives XCO2 plus Y by 2 H2O. Here the data is given with respect to hydrocarbon, oxygen and CO2. Just let us substitute that. 40 ml of this CXHY requires 260 ml of oxygen, and it is forming 160 ml of CO2, and it is immaterial because the data is not provided to us. So when the data is not provided, how we can get Y value? Just you see, it is 0 cancelled, and now 4 2 2s, 2 13s, 2 8s, again 2 1s, 2 6.5, 2 4. Now with this ratio, just you observe, this is 1 and it is 6.5 and it is 4, as we know. Now let us compare this with this value coefficient and this with this coefficient. This X plus Y by 4 is equal to 6.5, and from this comparison X is equal to 4. Are you following? And when X is equal to 4, that X plus Y by 4 is equal to 6.5. Simply from this value, X value, and from this X plus Y by 4 value, we can calculate Y by 4 as X plus Y by 4 is equal to 6.5, but X is 4, Thereby 4 plus 5 by 4 is equal to 6.5. Are you following? And now y by 4 is equal to 6.5 minus 4, that is 2.5. And again y is equal to 4 into 2.5, that is 10. Are you following? So now x we know, y we know, and then again the formula is C4H10. This is the molecular formula of the compound. Just whatever the data they are giving, what we have to do is just compare with the idiometric equation. When you are comparing with the idiometric equation, you will get the molar ratio. And when you are getting that molar ratio, compare that with the coefficients. With that comparison, you will get x and y values like this. Then by substituting those x and y values in this formula CXHY, you will get the molecular formula of the compound. Are you following? Are you getting this, dear students? Now, in case, let us conclude this session, this topic itself, by solving one more new model question. Here what they are providing, just you observe. They are providing the mixture of two gases. It may be CO plus CO2, or it may be CO2 plus acetylene. Now just let us consider this. 20 ml of CO2 and acetylene. Do you know the acetylene formula? Do you know? It is nothing but C2H2. 20 ml of CO2 and acetylene mixture require, just you observe here, 20 ml is not for CO2, it is not for acetylene, it is the combination, the mixture volume is 20 ml, and now it require 12 ml of O2 for complete combustion. Then find percentage of acetylene in the mixer. This is actual competitive mode exam. Question will be like this. But what about the previous? Sometimes they may ask one of the previous 3 questions. But mostly the competitive exam level question is like this. But to solve this one, we have to come across with all these 3 previous models. Once when you are solving such model questions, you will get thorough idea about the idiometric equation, and thereafter now we are supposed to apply that idiometric equation in a logical, with an idea for this. Clear? Now let us consider this. It is mixture of CO2 plus C2H2 and it requires oxygen. How much oxygen? Do you know? It requires oxygen. From this equation, from stoichiometric equation, just you remember, the CO2 never react with oxygen, because this acetylene on combustion gives CO2. The final product is CO2, but already here some CO2 is there. We don't know how much CO2 is there, how much C2H2 is there. We don't know, but these two on combustion gives CO2 plus H2O, and this CO2 and H2 are from acetylene only. It is not going further oxidation. This is going for combustion and oxidation. Clear? And now let us compare these two. From the required oxygen, here 1 mole of oxygen, as we know, it is nothing but C2H2, and then how much of oxygen is required. Just let me give CXHY plus X plus Y by 4 O2 is required, is it not? And now in this case X is 2, C2H2, Y is also 2 plus X is 2 plus 2 by 4 O2 gives whatever it may be, we need not worry about that. That means C2 1 mole requires, C2H2 1 mole requires 2 by 4 is nothing but half, 1 by 2, that is 2.5 ml. 1 ml of this acetylene require 2.5 ml of oxygen. Just you observe, it is nothing but from idiometric equation. CXHY requires X plus Y by 4 oxygen. So here C2H2 requires 2 plus 2 by 4, that is 2.5 ml of oxygen. And when 2.5 ml oxygen is for 1 ml, 12 ml oxygen is for how much? Again I am giving, if 1 ml requires 2.5, that means 2.5 ml oxygen is required for 1 ml of the acetylene. But here how much oxygen? 12 ml of oxygen. And just you remember, this total oxygen, the 12 ml of oxygen is only for the combustion of this acetylene, because there is no further combustion in CO2. That's why. So now 12 ml, as we know 2.5 ml is for 1 ml, then 12 ml is for how much? Then it is nothing but 1 by 2.5 into 12. It is nothing but approximately 4.8. Not approximate, it is 4.8 exact value. And now that means in this given 20 ml of the mixture, only 4.0 ml of acetylene is present. How we know? We are getting this data from the volume of oxygen required. From the volume of oxygen required, this volume ratio is nothing but molar ratio. Just from this one, when we are using the idiometric equation, 1 ml of this require 2.5 ml, and now here the used oxygen is given as 12 ml, and when 12 ml oxygen is used, that means how much of acetylene will present in the mixture. If we calculate, we are getting 4.8. Now what they are asking? Percentage of acetylene. Just you observe, 4.8 ml is present in 20 ml. Then percentage, it is nothing but 4.8 by 20 into 100. 0. And now 2.4, that is nothing but 24% acetylene only is present in that given mixture. Are you following? But with explanation, that much of time is taken. But actually without explanation, less than within 1 minute we can solve this question. Are you following? That is about idiometry, which is present in our syllabus. Clear? And in next class, let us start other topic. It is nothing but concentration terms. Actually, in so many classes or in so many people are following that the concentration study is given before oxidation states or balancing equations. But my intention is, after getting the oxidation state and balancing equation, now if we are entering into this concentration term, you can easily understand that concentration terms and different types of concentration terms and their relations and how they are useful in titrations. All these we will study in the coming sessions. Clear? And my sincere advice again to you is, if you are not getting thorough with this one, with a one visit or one view of this video, just you go once, twice, thrice. at one fine time, you will get the concept, the centralized concept, theme of the concept. Once you are getting the theme of concept in your mind, automatically this type of questions will be easy for you to solve within the stipulated time. Clear? Thank you.